Hello everyone, welcome to video lectures on data mining and data warehouse. Module 1 continued basic concept. This video we are going to discuss a typical OLAP operations. So here the typical OLAP operations. How are concept hierarchies useful in online analytical processing? So actually in the multi-dimensional model, data are organized into multiple dimensions. So we know that, and each dimensions contains multiple levels of abstraction which are defined by the concept of hierarchies. So that is the major thing. So usually this kind of categorization, or we can take it into the part which organization provides users with the flexibility to view the data from different perspective. So why? Because of this hierarchical abstraction which is defined by the liking. So a number of OLAP data cube operation exists to materialize these different views. Whatever that data views, we can view that, allowing interactive querying and analysis. This is the operator will be allowed by the interactive query, whatever the complex query can be communicated and interact with that one, and analysis of the data at hand. So hence, so OLAP provides a user-friendly environment for interactive data analysis. So we'll see that what kind of typical OLAP operations will help us to analyze the user-friendly data environment. So now let us take an example. So OLAP operation, let's look some typical OLAP operations for multi-dimensional data. Okay. So now let us look that one. Here the following operation which are described in the all electronic shop. So we are always taking that as example. So at the center of the in the figure data cube for all electronics in the next coming figure, the cube contains here all the data cube which contains, we have that where the dimensions, the data cube dimensions, one is location, time, item. So where the location is aggregated with respect to city values, and time dimension with aggregated with respect to quarters Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and item dimensions which is aggregated with respect to the item type. So we know that computer, home entertainment, similarly security, phone, etc. Okay, whatever we have taken. So in our this what we should cube as a central cube, the measures played in dollars in sold out or unit in sold out or the thousands or rupees. So for improved readability, in some of the cube cell values are shown. We have taken that certain values. Okay. In data that are examined in the cities like Chicago, New York, Toronto, Vancouver. So now there are four typical with this example. So there are four typical OLAP operations. And the one is roll up OLAP operations, drill down OLAP operations, slice and dice slice and dice OLAP operations, and pivot, or in the bracket we should take it as rotate OLAP operations. So we'll discuss one by one, and the last slide which will have a diagrammatical representation of complete uh, all operation we have taken in a one part. Okay, so now we'll see that first one, the roll up. The role of operation performs the role of operations, also we can call the drill up operation by the some vendors, they are calling, which performs the aggregations on the data cube, so either by climbing up. So one is the thing climbing up a concept of hierarchy for the dimensions, or by dimension reduction. Well, both way we should call it as the roll-up operation. That figure we can show it later. So their thing is, in that figure, the result of roll-up operations which are performed in the climbing up, the concept of hierarchy for the location, the dimension. So we should define like this. As the total order. The hierarchy was defined here as the total order of the concept of street less than city, less than province or state, or less than country. So when you apply this, the roll-up operation shown aggregate the data by ascending the location hierarchy from the level of city to the level of country. In other words, rather than grouping by the data by city, here resulting cube groups uh, groups the data by country. That is the thing. So here what we wanted to say that when the roll-up is performed by a dimension reduction, say that which is performed by dimension reduction, one or more dimensions are removed from the given cube. For example, consider a sales data cube which containing only the location and time dimensions. The roll-up may be performed by removing, say that, time dimensions, the resulting an aggregation of the total sales by location rather than by location and by time. So this is what we should discuss, just very brief simple about the roll up operation. There are any way we can apply to the depending upon the type of the example we had. So the next typical operations is drill down. We'll see that what is the drill down. So this drill down is the completely reverse of the roll up. So which navigates from less detailed data to more detailed data. So drill down can be realized by, so either stepping down a concept hierarchy for a dimensions, or introducing additional dimensions. That is the thing. But in that diagram, last we are going to show that the result of drilled down operation performed on the central cube by stepping down the concept of hierarchy, that is the which are time defined as day, which is less than month, less than quarter, less than year. So this is the hierarchy of the concept which are describing that, which are defining in the sense total order. So that's the total order. We say that it's the total order, but drill down occurs by descending the time hierarchy from the level of quarter to the more detailed level of month that we should count. So the resulting data cube, which the details the total sales per month, so rather than summarizing them by a quarter. Okay. So here, because the drill down adds more detail to the respective given data, it can also be performed. So we say that it can also be performed by adding the new dimensions cube. That is possible in the drill down. Okay, because exactly the drill down operation will see that the reverse of the typical OLAP roll up operations. So that is the roll up operation. So this is the we say that, for example, drill down on the central cube in the coming last figure, which can occur by introducing an additional dimensions such as customer group. So that is the one way introducing that dynamically, that is the customer group. So we'll move on to the next one is another typical OLAP operation. So that is called as slice and dice. Now the slice and dice. So there are slice operations which performs a selection in one dimension of the given cube. So resulting in a subcube. Actually, what the slice is a selected part. So assume that the ice cream pack will have, we have selecting in the entire family ice pack or ice cube. So we are just cutting one slice. So that is that what is the sub part, sub cube, resulting in a sub cube you are getting. That's a slice, we will get the small sub cube will be getting. So in that diagrammatically, when the figure shows that the slice operation, where that diagrammatically we can show that, so where the sales data are selected from the central queue for the dimension time, so which using the criteria, so we have taken one criteria here using the time equal to q1, the time equal to q1. So this is a slice operation. So one time Q1 by why we have taken because there is a if you slice selection operation of the one quarterly result, they are not taken complete. So there are Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 are available because of slice, small sub Q. So only one things are available. That is the Q1 result. So we are getting. So next, the dice. The dice operation defines the subqueue by performing a selection on two or more dimensions. The difference and difference is very simple to slice and dice is the slice will be having only one particular dimension, but this is the two or more than cube, the dimensions. So that is the dice. So the dice operation always will have the criteria in the diagrammatical representation, which shows a dice cube operations on central cube, which is based on the following selection criteria, which involves the three more dimensions. Location is equal to Toronto or Vancouver, and time equal to Q1 or Q2. So item is equal to home environment or computer. So which will be counted in the dice operation. So this is about uh, slice and dice operation in OLAP. Next we will move on to the next part is very simple part, and last part is pivot or rotate, or we can also call it as rotate. Okay, so now the pivot or rotate. So what is the specialization of this rotate? So when use these typical operations, pivot is a visualization operation or that rotates the data axis in view in order to provide an alternative presentation of the data. So that is the very specialty of this. in a rotation. So in that diagrammatically we chose the pivot operations where the item and location axis in the 2D slice are rotated. So only the selected operation of the Q1 result or quarter one in the Q1. So that result are rotated in the diagrammatical representation. So how? Because that selected item will be rotated in all the angle axis. So all the axis item and location axis. There are 2D. So that is the 2D slice. Easily we can rotate and we can see the all the way of the data is presented. So other examples which include rotating axis in 3D cube or transforming a 3D cube into a series of two-dimensional plane. So when you want to pivot or rotate a 3D cube, so we would know that what we would know. So the thing is the 3D cube can be make into the 2D slice or 2D table. So where we can get all the details of 3D result in a series of 2D planes, we will get the dimensions. So that is the one thing it is possible. So other than this, there are OLAP operations which may include ranking the top n or bottom n items in the list. So that is the thing. There are a lot of other OLAP operations which include ranking the top n or bottom items in the list, as well as computing. We say that moving averages, growth rate, interest, internal return rate, as well as depreciation, concurrency or currency conversion, and the statistical functions. So usually that OLAP offers analytical modeling capabilities, including a calculation engine for deriving ratios, variance, and so on. For computing measures which across multiple dimensions. So that is the case. So in the generate or we can generate summarizations, aggregations, and hierarchies at each granularity level and at every dimensions of the intersection. So the OLAP also supports the functional model of forecasting, trend analysis, statistical analysis. So that's why in the context we can say that then OLAP engine is a powerful data analysis tool, no doubt about it. So we'll see that whatever we have just explained, we will see in the diagrammatically representation. How it can be represented all in the diagrammatic. So now this is the one central cube. So I told that this is the one central cube. We have taken an example. Just I will read out. The diagram is bit small here. Okay. This 3D cube we have taken central fact table. So here this is the we have taken time in the bracket we have written quarterly Q1. All some values we have taken and rest of all values will be there. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. So here location we have taken Vancouver city name, the Toronto second, New York third, Chicago is the fourth. Similarly here item type. So we have written here item types. The first one is home entertainment. So what and all the home entertainment we use. Similarly second one is so computer, and fourth one is phone, and the last one is security. Okay, so now we will apply that all the four operations to the same data. So first we should take the role of operation. We know that what is the definition of the role of operation. We know that role of operation which performs the aggregation on the data cube either by climbing up or concept of hierarchy for the dimensions or dimension reduction. This is the common definition of the roll up. Yes, we should have the roll up here on location from cities to countries. So because climbing up we have taken here chosen. Okay. And this, see this here. When we taken location countries, there are two here, Canada and USA. We have taken Canada and USA. That we have taken the country, name of the country. So the time quarter here Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 of Canada and USA. Item type when the role of operation will get home entertainment, computer, the third one is phone, as well as we have taken security. So that's why in the description we have told directory was defined by the total order street less than city, less than state, less than country. So when the role of operations, so they aggregate the data by ascending and location hierarchy from the level of city to the level of country. So that is the resulting cube groups data by country. So how it can be taken into the role of operation? So rather than grouping the data by city, so which will be resulting the cube groups the data by country. So that is the specialty of a role of operation. Similarly, we'll come down to the next because reverse of operation. So that is drill down. So next is the drill down operations. This is the drill down applied to on. It's the on time from quarters to month. Yes. Simply they have taken location of cities here: Vancouver, Toronto, New York, Chicago, and that drill down to the from quarters to month. They have completely month. They have taken January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And the type, product type here, home entertainment, computer, phone, and security. So January, the security item 150, February 100, and one is P3 something 150. So the number is immaterial. So time in months. Uh, Completely they have drilled down operation. That specifically they have taken. I have told that which navigate from less detailed data to more detail. So it is always like that, realized by stepping down the concept of hierarchy dimensions. So we have told the stepping down, which is taken. The total order was like this, which is defined by the hierarchy. We say that day less than month, less than quarter, month, less than year. So in that way, we can take the drill down. Okay, now we will move on to the next is slice and dice. Okay, so the same here, which are applying a slice operation here, dice operation. Okay, and the last one is pivot. So just we will see that slice operation. What kind of slice? Slice in the bracket we have written for time is equal to Q1. So quarter one, I've told that a slice operation the day is the cube of slice information we are getting. Uh, for time is equal to cube one. The city again location of cities Chicago, New York, Toronto, Vancouver. So is the number home entertainment 850, 14 and 400. So home entertainment, computer, phone and security. Okay. So because this is the slice is selected operations of only Q1. Q1 result we have that. All the in the time only Q1 result we will have 605, 825, 14 and 400. That is the Q1. So this is about we should say that simply slice operations. So now location in the cities we have taken say opposite to this the dice operation. But the thing is, what is the specialty in the dice operation? The thing is we are going to more than two dimensions. So we're taking more than two dimensions. So dice operation, what is there in this? They are written. So dice for the bracket. So location equal to Toronto or Vancouver and time equal to Q1 or Q2 and item equal to home entertainment or computer. So this could be taken in the case we should total order. So our total order is location equal to Toronto or Vancouver as per the time is equal to Q1. Time equal to Q1 or Q2, and similarly item is equal to home entertainment or compute. So this is the thing. So what is the how we can apply or perform this operation? It's very simple. Once if you take this is the case, we need to apply this the home entertainment and computer because the two item type we have taken. Two city here, Vancouver and Toronto, and Q1 and Q2. We will get here only 605 and this 805, and with the location of same cities. That just we are getting like this. And the last operations in the typical operation of that one, a pivot. So we know that what is the pivot or rotate, which is also called as rotate operations. We know that how we can be applied the pivot operation. It is a complete visualization operations that which provides or that operation that rotates the data in the axis view to provide an alternative data presentation. So this figure discussed in the previous part. So a pivot operations where here the item and location axis in 2D slice are rotated. So here this is the item type, home entertainment, computer, phone, whatever the 605, 825, 14, 400. And location Chicago, New York, Toronto, Vancouver. The two dimensions here. Slice whatever selected part in the central data cube. So which we are going to just rotate it. Rotate in the sense simply we are going to rotate. Okay. So now this is the case when you rotate it, the other 2D slice which are rotated. So when you rotate this bottom which we are visible it on 605 and 825 14 400, when you rotate this 2D axis and x or y axis rotation, so these all will be come to this home entertainment here and computer here, this and this here. The city will be coming to here. That obviously this number is going to display home entertainment 605. Same thing. It is the computer A25, and what is the phone number of phone is 14, and security items are sold out 400. So same city name will be reversed. It is coming Chicago, New York, okay, Toronto, so Vancouver. So this is a location in the bracket city. So that is the thing. This is the because when we have selected only 2D this thing. Suppose that in case of 3D, so we have told that here what we need to do, the like including the axis of 3D in a 3D cube or transforming 3D cube into a series, actually complete a series of two-dimensional plane. So series of two-dimensional plane will be doing it. So this is the total we have discussed about. So the OL typical OLAP operations, how are concept hierarchies useful in typical OLAP operations. We know that a number of OLAP data cube operations which exist to materialize these different views, but this is the data analysis purpose. Actually, the data analysis purpose, these typical OLAP operations are very useful and very friendly environmental interactive environment for the interactive data analysis. We can access it. So this is about examples. We have taken that as an example of typical OLAP operations on multi-dimensional data queue. So this is about the complete discussion of OLAP operations, and this is the end of the first module. So we will concentrate the next part in the next part or next content of data warehouse, and efficient technique will be discussed in the next coming videos.